Yasan Bebium cause two questions ni. The Electoral Commission of Ghana released the 2024 certified voters register. Omo dia babontin enche kotoaba aka be 3 weeks na yakwa kotoaba. Na say on check say we din voter register ma star 711 star 51 hash. Yes, any good screen this no. Na wa follow prompt na ebeba no. Na wa check all there. Na o check ni nyina nso no send numbers here easy ediaba no odi ka ho. According to EC, the NDC made a request that they need this information, even though the EC is not mandated to give them for transparency sake. Now, this is the summary of the certified voters. Qualify some bit more to a even some qualify now, number one, total number of voters on biometric voter and I think over 18 million. We have number two, total number of special voters, I think 131,000. Special voters no a year or more on the election day or to be EC officials, security persons, soldiers, military persons near the day. The special voter, I think the journalists and so the special voters no. The number two now explanation no. And number three, we have voters without biometric data. Ya ngofo bi ho no ma omo qualify so moto. But omo do musa kusi machine so machine ni detect. So omo no verify manually. Into here number three now say voters without biometric data refer to voters who registered but whose biometric data got corrupted for one reason or the other. They will be manually verified on the election day. So what I say, they won't go for us and the bill say is not making provisional. The deal was our list in ma verifying manually no kwakoto. But all those that we see so now on his own register that now machine the gas will nimua near cover list in no dinum dia not just a no register and register and yeah they be more to me. Yes. Then we have number four, total number of valid voters, that is summation of the first three no okay. Then we have number five, total number of voters on exceptions list. Exceptions list, I don't know why the EC did not make any explanation here. But the exception list or more on the day of, during the registration, or more the EC rules in so. That's the irregularities. Or say this exception list refers to unique individuals who conducted various forms of electoral malpractices, including underage registration by foreigners, and registration by persons not ordinarily resident in the area where they wish to register. In the okay cancer angle for no underage and no a foreigner not be registered and a system that may detect. Udinwo exception list in this one about to be fashion term. Would you copy it? Now my concern is how somebody knows in the new exception list in this one. And then I'm in here saying no. In the other end, I'm gonna make a provision of people who are on the exception list. What check you who use code number the 2 so it doesn't tell you whether you're on the exception list or not. So I think that they should also make a provision as to say exception list in this one. Now on how say okay. Once we need 18 years now to register your winning. Or you're foreigner and no ever register winning. In do good draw near the show to ma. But Ghana we did. If it mark as will be a foreigner on your foreign Anyway, the next thing on the list, I think say next on the list, a number of voters on multiple lists. Multiple lists your multiple registration. And I think even them, they don't qualify to vote. That one, I'm not that sure. So I'm gonna qualify some vote here. We all your multiple registration. Now, some multiple registration in 2020, they gave an explanation on their X account. Or say, multiple registration list refers to the number of multiple registrations done by unique individuals. It does not refer to unique individuals. And just say it be a special person. The nine Yanis angle for no, that is not what we are talking about. As such, if a person registered 5 times, all 5 registrations will be recorded on the list, although the 5 registrations were done by one person. Until later, and capture as animal. And the later capture, I don't think say you be qualified to vote. The more you multiple registration, you know yourself. Be why intentional. Or so you multiple registration. Oh, you multiple registrations that be the crab to back. So I don't know say I am for no. Or mobile to be dear mean to me share that one I'm not sure. Then yeah, to also the next thing on the list, number of voters on proxy list. That is 2,141. Proxy list, ntumi nkɔ polling station what that day so omukoto aba na emum the omo mandate na ma obi so onkotoma no fanzo obi ho abrochira obetumi the mandate na ma obi o Ghana say onkotoma no but it comes with documentation. So I say I was in the panel present document bi ebe or no obeto aba ni din say he's supposed to vote for you. So I say enti eno na your process also go through and don't mean sorry that day no. Now you got to have an inga to mommy who do vote idea movies on got to man. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Then we have total number of transferred voters. Or my transfer from maybe on one casa na akosi and transfer no legally from maybe one polling station to the other, and answer from even one region to the other. Or me 310,579. Then total number of absent voters. 441,173 absent voters no my transfer no can absent voters no so on the election day on the 7th December no to be to say journalists security persons ni no you be indicated so absent voters. So what I say on the register yes. Then one more explanation be on the number 9, that is I'll say the total number of absent voters should be equal to the sum of special voters plus transferred voters. However, a number of polling stations were administratively closed, either because they did not meet the minimum voter threshold required for operation, or because the local communities requested the commission to close the polling stations for legitimate reasons. Voters from these closed stations were transferred to other polling stations. Since no register was generated for these closed polling stations, no absent voters list was created for them, resulting in 884 voters excluded from the absent voters list. Their records, including details on their movement, are securely maintained within the voter management system, ensuring full accountability. In the Yomo can say, police stations be transfer but they don't want to tag them as absentees. No. And the free the absent voters name. You can notice I'll say if you on my minimum threshold also polling station being no moon. That is how it be after some year registration when you realize this. So I say if you also a community for legitimate reasons. Legitimate reason is our man can how in the model legitimate reason to her. Yes, so that is what is going on. You see, within your voter register any man *711 *51. Now what check is said within na FFF. On 7 December, ko nekotwaba and trefi kokotuma na kwame bidiako number 12 on the ballot paper. The new force has come to save the country. So what they say? Yes, Electoral Commission, the Omidi Abano, 7 December, enche na eba. Am soon be enko yigi police station or Ottawa Beria, no akofi, no akọ that time so say a kaya, no ababe can be, na baby channel no di coastal creations. Ebe share beam.